A few years ago, life got busy. Workouts stopped, 30, 40 pounds crept on. And when I finally grabbed the pull up bar again, it humbled me. My shoulders hurt, my elbows ached. I realized how tough it is when you're heavier or starting fresh.
So today I'll show you how to build your first pull-up from home, no gym, no fancy setup, just smart progressions that actually work. Welcome to Introverted Fitness Dad. Let's get it started. So there's actually two parts to the pull-up. The first part, we'll call it the ascent. That's when you're actually going from a dead hang and pulling yourself up. And then the second part is when you're trying to get your chin over the bar. That's what we'll call it, chin over the bar. Both require two different types of strength. We'll go over both of them step by step. Stick around to the end. I'll show you this simple home trick that'll mimic the cable machine. It'll help with your pull-up form. Once you see it, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. So there are two exercises that I found that may be super helpful in the ascent part of the pull-up. First one are the scapular pulls, and then the second is what's called the leg assisted pull-up.
With the scapular pulls, we're going to start by hanging from the bar with our arms straight. Then we're going to pull our shoulder blades down so we're not shrugging our shoulders. Scapular pulls are going to do two things. They're going to strengthen your grip and they're going to build that shoulder control that you need for the pull-up. Avoid swinging and focus on slow and controlled.
So for these leg assisted pull-ups, if you're using one of these pull-up bar contraptions that sit on top of that door frame, you may need to use a stool or a ladder.
Remember, we're using our legs minimally and we're trying to get our chin over the bar using mainly our upper body. You can easily adjust the height on the rings, making it so convenient. Focus on smooth motion, no jerking.
So for the second part of the pull-up, the chin over the bar, there are two exercises that I came up with that I found are the most effective ways to help you with the chin over the bar. The first one is going to be the negatives, and the second are going to be these band-assisted lat pull-downs that I came up with.
With the negatives, we're going to start at the top with our chin above the bar. Then we're going to lower slowly, shooting for 3 to 5 seconds, if not longer. And if you can't hold yourself up at all, keep doing the scapular pulls and rows, as these will help you strengthen the muscles in your back that will be needed for the pull-up. This is probably going to be the single most important exercise, as this will build your strength faster than any other progression. Alright, here's that home trick that I mentioned earlier. It's basically that cable machine you find at the gym, except this is the home version. So you're going to anchor a resistance band up high, and then you're going to find yourself a stick, a PVC pipe. In this video I used a broom, and you're going to slide that through the resistance band. So you're going to use the same technique as you would with your pull-up, and you're going to start with your grip slightly wider than shoulder width. Now as you pull, you're going to have your elbows travel down and in front of you. Very important. Your shoulders are going to depress and retract, just like what we were doing with the scapular pulls. Now, even though our feet are planted, we're still going to brace our core, as bracing our core will prevent us from swinging when doing the actual pull-up. So what the lat pull down is going to do is mimic the pull-up with the least amount of resistance. That way you can work on your form, use the same muscles without putting so much stress on your joints early on. Common mistakes: half reps, not going high enough, not shown here, but if your grips are too wide, your elbows will travel to your side, putting unnecessary strain on your shoulders. Elbows flaring. Same idea. Your elbows are going to travel to your side. If you're swinging, you're probably not bracing your core and you probably have improper technique. And if you're kipping, you're just using your legs to cheat by using momentum.
Control every rep because that's how you actually get stronger. Before we wrap it up, let's talk strategy. If you're working towards your first pull up, you should also be pursuing fat loss. And the best way to lose weight is to build muscle. That's where rows comes in. Rows work out the same muscles, the lats, the rhomboids, the rear delts. So while you're losing weight, do rows. They'll speed up your pull-up progress and they'll increase your overall calorie burn. If you're doing my 15-minute workout series, you can easily do rows twice a week, or you could do rows one day and pull up the next day. So that's your roadmap to your first pull up, one step at a time. Stay consistent, focus on form, and don't skip the rows because they train the same muscles and they speed up your pull up progress. Go ahead and refer back to my row tutorial and the follow along that goes with it, link in the description below. And then join me for my upcoming pull up follow along video. This is Introverted Fitness Dad, Function Over Fashion, Busy Dad Strength. Let's go.